Hey guys, what's up? It's your friend Keith, and I am here live again in the control room at Essex Recording Studios, just outside London in Southend-on-Sea, England, baby. I've got another ESP guitar to share with you guys today. If you're new to the channel, smash that like button, click subscribe, come join our family, help us get to 10,000 subscribers. We're really close, guys. We're in the past final countdown here. Where are we at? I think we got like less than 1,500 to go. Amazing. You guys have been tremendous with the support. We really thank you. And yeah, to all the new guys, welcome. So, what do we have here? This is a really cool customized ESP from the 80s with the Lawsuit Jackson headstock. This model is called the Junior. Now, why is it called the Junior? I want to talk about that. But first, I'll show you some cool details about it. Aside from the awesome headstock, you've got the Ferrari red, or what's Porsche? What's Porsche called there? I think it's Guards red. Kind of a Guards red color. I'm gonna make the lighting a little bit darker there so you can see what it's like in person. You have the original ESP Sinclair style tremolo. We just did a video on another 80s ESP that had like the prototype early first version of this tremolo where there was no ESP and no licensing information. ESP and I guess the Japanese at the time loved ripping off American brands and other people's technology. Floyd Rose, I don't know if it's an American company. I know it's made in Germany, but yeah, I guess it all caught up with them because they had to start adding this licensing information, and they quite soon had to get rid of this Jackson style headstock. All right, so this thing's been customized a bit. We've got a George Lynch Screamin' Demon pickup in the bridge. The neck pickup, I'm not sure if it's just had a cover put on it or if it's different. The original, we actually have another one of these models, same color, and the originals are just blank ESP handmade pickups, hand-wired pickups with the pole pieces exposed. So obviously this USA Screamin' Demon and this cover, not original. There's also been a volume knob added here. So originally just the tone, or excuse me, what am I saying here? Tone knob. Originally just the volume, but it has a tone knob as well. So it's got the tone knob. It's got the upgraded pickups. Beautiful rosewood fretboard. Mother of pearl dot inlays. Now let's talk about the name. The Junior. So all of the ESP guitars, when they came out and up to even now today, because a lot of the names are legacy names that have been around for 30, 40 years, were kind of weird. And my best estimate as to why this is called the Junior, I've got two theories here. If you guys know, please comment in the comment section here on the video. I love to learn. We all love to learn. And if there are any ESP experts, I don't begin to claim to be one, please let us know your thoughts as to why this model is called the Junior. My guess is that it is either a translation of a Japanese term or name that kind of missed the mark when it came to the American marketplace, or that they were trying to copy, well, clearly copying Jackson, and at this time, Jackson called their dot inlay models with no binding around the neck or headstock, they call those models student models, even though they're a USA custom shop, very expensive, and absolutely no way, appropriate for a brand new beginner or student. They called them the Student. Student had dot inlays, Custom had the shark fin inlays. So my guess, given that they were clearly ripping off the Soloist and Dinky style design from Jackson, that they either were saying, okay, cool, well, this one doesn't have the binding, we'll call it the Junior. Junior is like student, or that there's some sort of term in Japanese that means like new or the next generation, and in translation it got lost a little bit and came out as a junior. So for instance, a good example of this is here in the UK, when people refer to their car being newer than someone else's car, in America we say, oh yeah, my car is newer than yours. Over here they say it's younger. Oh, it's a younger model. I think that's so weird. 8 years I've lived here, I'm still not used to it. So it's a little, I get where some people are like, oh, why do I want a guitar that says junior on it? Lots, actually, the Gibson Les Paul Jr., there's Les Paul Juniors that are crazy money. They're made in the custom shop. They're way more simple than this guitar. Big money, pro instrument, 100%. But I can see where people are like, well, why do I want the junior one? Is there a senior? It implies like amateur. I get that. But that's not the case. At the time, they were making all these names that came out, and my guess is strongly that they had to pick something different than student, where they are clearly ripping off Jackson in a good way, very good model, or that they had some sort of name that was like younger, next generation, blah blah blah, and in translation it comes out, junior when they popped it into the old 1987 Google Translate. We'll see. I don't know. I'm hoping an expert on here can enlighten us fully. Now, spinning this around, we've got the neck plate, and it's so interesting. The serial numbers on these are all over the place, because I'm telling you right now, serial numbers 91197. This was not like the 91,000th ESP made. And I think the other one we have, same color, same everything, is 70,000 serial numbers. Now, that wasn't made 20,000 guitars before this one. Serial numbers from ESP in the 80s were like no rhyme, no reason. It's crazy. To this day, I mean, I've been collecting them for years and years and years. To this day, I'm yet to see a good explanation as to any sort of organization, and we consistently hear that, oh, records are lost, nobody knows. Again, if you're an expert, please get in touch. 911 911 97. That's the serial number on this one. You've got the coffin shape back cover there. There's your back plate for the tremolo. You can see the springs going into the base plate there. Beautiful 3-piece neck. Really nice wood. And then you've got your early made in Japan reflective silver logo. This is the earliest one I've seen. Font's a little different. Original ESP branded tuners. These went away, I think 93 was the last year for this style of tuner. But even these, this is the early version of them. Really cool, guys. Yeah. Lawsuit headstock. Beautiful. Nice custom upgrades. Not a student guitar. Very much a pro guitar. Brand new case. Is it brand new? Oh no, this one's got a few marks, but it was new, purchased to go with this guitar. It's a stag case. Lots of little chips on the body. You can see along the edge there. And there's one there. So, because it's a bolt-on, fantastic candidate for custom artwork, airbrushing, a refinish, whatever, or just leave it the way it is. Guys, this guitar it's survived we're in the 2020s, so that's a decade, that's an era, we're in the beginning of it. The 2010s, the 2000s, or as they say here in the UK, the noughties. So naughty, so weird. But yeah, not as in zero. So the noughties, the 90s, and the 80s. So 2020s, 2010s, 2000s, 90s, 80s. That's a 5 decade era spectrum, half a century. Obviously, this coming into the mid to the late of the 80s, and we're just in the beginning of the 2020s, but still, you get the idea. There's going to be some boo-boos and battle scars on your heavy metal axe. Point looks pretty decent. Definitely a little bit of wear as per usual. Get a close-up of that logo. Will we focus? Will we focus? Man, doing this all one-handed with the phone, not the easiest. There we go, guys. At the end of the day, a very cool guitar. Let's look at this neck pocket. Again, sorry, the lighting's not the best on the phone. It comes out a little bit Fiesta reddish looking, but it's more like Porsche Guards red in person. And speaking of Porsche, or Porsche as we say in America, more often than not, Fender used to paint their guitars with Porsche paint. Their 79 anniversary edition actually was painted with Huffy bicycle paint in Olympic white, and then was recalled because this bicycle paint was cracking like crazy on this wood. And then they used car paint. They used Porsche Inca Silver that was used on the 911. Pretty rad. All right, dudes and dudettes, I've got to skedaddle. I got to amscram, get out of here. I've got some other stuff to do. That's just the way it is. It's a Sunday. It's a Sunday evening. And I got to go walk the pugs. I have to feed them too. Pugs, apparently, they need to eat. And hop in the shower and just do some stuff. So I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll see you all soon. We've got more ESPs. This came to us from a phenomenal collection. You saw the Firebird, the Phoenix. That came from it. Mesa Boogie Coliseum. That came from it. Mesa Boogie Mark II C Plus combo amp. That came from it. What else do we have? We've got one more ESP. Don't we? Do we? I swear we do. We got one more ESP. Can't remember the model. And we've got a USA Fender Strat from the 90s. I think 99 with a really cool teal color. So, worth sticking around. You will see more. And as always, if you want to buy this guitar, they're all for sale. We're working on the new website. It just launched yesterday. It's in like the very early phase. It looks weird. There's like definitely some blank kind of like default weird stuff from the template still up there. But we're working on it. We'll get the shop up and going there. Of course, you can buy on reverb.com or just get in touch in our DMs. Slide into the DMs. Instagram, Facebook. You can always get in touch on our Essex Recording Studios pages and profiles. And we'll work that out. We'll get it shipped to you. No problem. All right. Yeah, we just had one of the Dave Mustaine guitars actually just went out to Switzerland that way. Great. Brilliant. Cool, guys. I'm going. Have a nice cold beer for me tonight and enjoy the rest of your evening. Oh, and if you're a Line of Duty fan, great little UK cop TV show. I'll be watching that series finale with you. Right on. Catch you later, dudes.